Hey, I'm back with another retro trailer reaction. Hope you're all doing well. This video, I'm going to look at Hawk the Slayer. I'm not too sure what year it was actually. I think it's like 1980, 82 maybe, somewhere in that region. Yeah, this is a film that we watched a heck of a lot as kids. We had it on video and we used to watch it like at lunch. We used to come home from lunch. Like, and we put it on again. Like, coming from lunch at school, we'd bang it in the video player and watch, whatever we could fit in before we had to rush back to school. And it's just one of those ones that me and my brother and our friends, we used to sit around and watch it and quote it, and like we'd quote it at other times as well. And we used to play a bit of role-playing games, like Dragon Warriors was a game that we played, and there were probably some elements from this that we sort of used. Um, but yeah, let's just crack on with it. It's I know Jack Palance is the main villain. I can't remember his name is Baron or something like that. I can't remember now. But let's just watch the trailer. This is a terrible movie to be quite frank. But some people have called it the best worst movie ever because it's kind of British, quite low budget. But it's heartfelt and it's cool. I mean, it's been a long time since I watched it. But recently there was a comic book that came out, literally decades afterwards. Garth Ennis did a comic book, a 5-part, I think it was, Hawk the Slayer, and it basically carried on the story from this film. And I bought it and I enjoyed it. And there was some stuff from the comic that I've forgotten about the movie. Apparently he can like control the sword with his mind and he can make it float towards you and that kind of stuff. I completely forgot about that. I was like, I don't remember that from the film. As obviously one of the least impressive things that stuck in my mind. But let's carry on and see what happens. Yeah. Ah.
Enough! Two blood brothers, out for each other. You have found the power which is rightly mine. The firstborn brother, they called him Voltan.
Voltan.
Enter, Dark One, the devil's agent, the servant of evil. Kill him!
So I forgot all about the sword. The pommel is shaped like a hand, gripping like a gem, like a glow, and it glows green. And he can like control it with his mind, like telekinetically make it come to him. I completely forgot about that. That's kind of, you'd think that was like quite an important element of the film, but it was like literally. And I saw that in the comic book, and I was like, oh yeah, that slightly rings a bell. Yeah. I think I first got this out from I was visiting my dad, and there was a video shop near him, and I hired this out from the video shop. I'm pretty sure I remember sitting and watching it, and then after that, it came on TV. We taped it off the television, and we watched it a heck of a lot, as I said. And yeah, it's still even this trailer is cheesy as crap. Got cheesy blinking overdubs, cheesy narration, whatever. The quality of the film looks pretty low. Obviously, it's older film stock or whatever, so it looks kind of like a lot grainier than normal film would nowadays. Um, the sets are all kind of like low budget. The special effects are like, yeah, I suppose it's good enough for what it had to be, like a fantasy yarn, a bit of sword play, a bit of bad guys, good guy action. I'm not sure if it says it in the trailer, but basically, is it Voltan? I think it was Voltan. He kind of tried to have it with Hawk's wife, and she burns his face, which is saw at the beginning when he saw him flashing the cross, and it like the brightness, like it reminded him of the flashback of when he got burnt in the face by Hawk's wife, and I think he kills her. So that's what the dynamic between the two brothers. Um, Carry on.
Brother, they called him Hawk.
Hawk.
He had one secret weapon, the ancient power of the Sword of Mind, and he was out for revenge.
That is so cheesy. That animation there was low budget as heck, wasn't it? That was. God blimey. Yeah, that was. Mm. But you get the idea of what this film is about. If you've not seen this movie, it's well worth a watch. Still, I reckon. Maybe I'll have to watch it again myself. It is actually in full on YouTube, so you can watch it if you're feeling either nostalgic or if you've never seen it before. Then you just want to punish yourself, or just get a giggle, a bit of entertainment out of it. Then definitely check out Hawk the Slayer. Anyway, we've got more to go in the trailer.
Last thing you will ever see is the woman you love.
Here you go.
I am ready. Two brothers, two armies, two forces of good and evil.
Crow.
Voltan's army, the Devil's army, and Hawks
Oh dear.
at war.
They had to redo that that Hawk bit. Hawk's a crappy name for a Slayer, really. I don't know, Hawk. I don't know. Yeah, Hawk's not the coolest name. He doesn't fly. Why is he called a hawk? Yeah, so he's got his little band that he's hunting around the countryside. I think he's trying to hunt down Voltan, and Voltan ends up finding him. So he's got his little crew of, it's like a role playing game. You've got your party made up of, you've got a dwarf, you've got an elf, you've got a giant, yeah, and a sorcerer that turns up and does some stuff as well with really bad special effects. You just saw them a minute ago with the cloud of smoke and then glowing balls that she throws around for some reason.
A giant. An elf.
Yeah, Bernard Bresslaw played the giant. He was a star of loads of Carry On movies, like kind of like seaside postcard humour, British humour, toilet humour, sex humour, from the 70s. So he was in all those movies practically, and they're a complete. Actually, I might do a reaction to an old Carry On movie trailer actually, because the Carry On movies I loved them as a kid because there was a little bit of titillation in there. I was like, ooh, ooh, seeing that lady's boobies. He's like, ooh, that as a young boy, learning to think about the opposite sex. They were an eye opener, and they were quite funny as well. The worst puns and gags, but then I went for a period like, this is rubbish. You get a bit older and you think, oh, these are just stupid. But now I'm older again, I kind of appreciate them again and enjoy the daft humour of them and the ridiculous situations. But anyway, I should be saving that for a big Carry On blinky reaction, shouldn't I? Let's carry on with this. This is Crow. He had quite a few good lines. This one, we'd quote him a fair bit. He gets his hood. He goes, Crow. That's when he first turns up. And there's another bit where he goes, my arrow hit first. And that's another line we used to repeat quite a lot. But anyway, let's go on with him. Those spinning circles. What the hell are they all about? That's a one hell of a fast crossbow and one hell of a fast archer. Crow could fire at 100 hours in a minute. You thought Lord of the Rings, not Aragorn. I don't know what the sexy elf is. Orlando Bloom elf from Lord of the Rings. You thought he was fast with his bow. He's got nothing on Crow, mate. Crow came first. Well, not in the books, obviously. In the films, he came first. Yeah, I think he did. Yeah, because the first Lord of the Rings film, I'm gonna do a reaction. Actually, no, I think it came in 1978. I think so. I'm gonna do a reaction to that in a moment, actually. And I think this came maybe a few years afterwards. But is there a really fast bowman in that version of the Lord of the Rings? I'm not too sure. But anyway, Crow's a fast bowman as well. And yeah, I don't know if he came first though. Play.
They took on the mighty Voltan.
The mighty Voltan.
Together, they took on the Devil's agent. Two blood brothers, with only blood between them.
What's that even mean? Two blood brothers with only blood between them. What kind of? And what is it? I don't know. What does he mean? Because normally people say blood brothers, they're not real brothers, but they used to cut yourself on that palm and you shake hands and so your blood mingled and you call yourself blood brothers. But these are actual brothers by real actual blood, as far as I'm aware, unless they're half brothers. I'm not too sure, but they seem to want to use the word blood brothers a lot. But I thought a blood brother was someone who wasn't an actual brother, like your brother. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting it arse over tit. Real slowed down.
There is a world of sword and sorcery.
The music is terrible. It's terrible in all the good ways. It's like, yeah. but it fits the terribleness of the film. But it's still, it's been a long time since I watched it. But we used to love it back in the day, even though we knew it was cheesy. We knew it was cheesy when we watched it. And I think the first time I watched it, I thought, oh, this is rubbish. This is it was entertaining enough, but it was like the sword fights aren't that dynamic. They're kind of slow. Yeah, I don't know. It was interesting to go back and look at it again anyway. But what do you think of the film? Have you seen the film? If not, maybe check it out yourself on YouTube. It is available, as I said. But yeah, I just thought I'd want to check that out because and check out the Garth Ennis comics as well. They were pretty cool. It kind of does the continuation of the story. With obviously with better special effects because it's in a comic book. It's not blinking B grade budget effects that you got in this movie. But anyway, that's it. I can't think of anything else to say about it. I'm probably going to think of something after I finished. But what did you think? Give me your reaction to my reaction in the comments down below. Give us a sub up if you want to hear more from me and future videos. And until next time, bye.